what's up, guys? Houston here. Look, are you trying to get high limit credit cards with no proof of income and a soft pull? Okay, well, these here credit cards I'm going to talk to you about, they're highly easy approval. Most of them don't expect a proof of income. Sometimes it may be iffy depending on the financial institution. So I have a multiple of those. But these here cards, definitely you will have a higher chance of getting a higher credit limit, because I'm going to tell you there's two things that most people are not aware of when they're trying to get high limit credit cards that banks are actually looking at, especially with the major banks. Now, let's talk about that first credit card. That first credit card is X1. Now, with the X1 credit card, they say that they can give you up to 5 times your monthly limit. Okay, so your monthly income, they give you up to 5 times. So if you $5,000 monthly income, they state that they will give you up to 5 times that, which is $25,000. However, the thing about it, they may not be able to give you that amount. And again, it all depends on what else is on the credit file. Okay, so when creditors say that, they're also doing an analysis of the full credit file to see what's going on. Now, many people have gotten the X1 credit card with a soft pull. However, there have been people that got the credit card with a soft pull, but then later on noticed that they had a hard pull on their Experian credit file. So just keep that open. However, if it's able to give you a high limit credit card, then the hard pull is worth it, right? So that's what I would definitely take a look at. Now, the next credit card is PNC Bank. Now, with PNC Bank, they pull FICO 9. Now, the reason I like PNC Bank, because they're not only offering you the credit cards and they offer you decent amount of loans, but they also offer the business credit cards as well. And you guys know me, I always tell you, you want to build your credit up high enough so that you can transition over to the business credit card. So that way, if you get the business credit cards, you end up maxing it out because of an opportunity. Say that you're trying to start a restaurant, or say a food truck, or you're trying to, start your own janitorial or pressure cleaning, any type of business or whatever, then using your business credit card, if you max it out, that don't report to the personal credit, it won't hurt your DTI, your debt to income ratio. So that's the reason that I like PNC. And again, it's FICO 9. All right, Experian FICO 9. Now, the next one is Apple credit card. Now, I made a video about explaining you how to actually get the Apple credit card without a hard pull. Okay, now Apple uses TransUnion FICO 9, and that's through Goldman Sachs. All right, so just know that with the Apple credit card, TransUnion, Goldman Sachs. All right, and it's a low-hanging fruit because it is FICO 9, and I keep telling you, FICO 9, you want to build it up. Fastest way to do that is add the rent payments, add utility payments, add subscriptions, add authorized users. And for those of you that can't get access to authorized users to help boost up your credit score, click the link in the description, schedule a one-on-one consultation. Let me take a look at your credit file, see what we can do in terms of suggesting the right type of authorized user for you. All right. Now, here's something that I really like that I think is a hidden gem of a credit union, and I think they're even better than Navy Federal. And the reason is because they use a Vantage score. Now, many of you rely on Credit Karma, right, to look at your credit scores and stuff. But Credit Karma gives a Vantage score, and there's not many financial institutions that give a Vantage score, right? So since there's not many financial institutions giving a Vantage score, looking at Baxter Credit Union, that's right, Baxter Credit Union, they use Vantage 3 FICO 9. Now, there has been somebody that stated they was gardening. So what gardening means, that you open up a personal account, a checking account, and you just make deposits in it anywhere from 90 days to 6 months. Okay, and because they was actually gardening and building up their credit and keeping a low DTI, debt to income ratio, they managed to not only get a credit card, they got a personal line of credit, they got a credit line increase and a car loan, all with one hard pull. Okay, so that's the thing about it, being able to go where you don't have to get multiple hard pulls in order to get multiple products all at once. And I made plenty of videos about that, and plus I'm going to make more about different credit unions as well as banks that will let you use one hard pull to get multiple accounts. Now, the next credit union is Langley Credit Union. Now, they are Equifax 509, all right? In order to join them, it's $5 to open up a savings account. Now, it's soft pull on membership, but they do look at check systems, and Langley offer business accounts as well. That's the thing about it. I tell you, go for credit unions. If you're using a credit union, make sure you go for a credit union that's actually using that actually offer business accounts, okay, that can give you business credit cards and stuff like that. Now, the next one is Patel. Now, they have the Patel 1 and the Patel 2. Now, with your highest limit, the Patel 2 gives you your highest limit. Your Patel 1, 300 up to 5,000. Your Patel 2 is 300 up to 10,000. So if you're looking for a high limit that pulls Experian 509, then your Patel 2. All right. Now, here's something I want you all to know in reference to when you going to Chase Bank, okay, and you have a brand new credit file and stuff like that, and the reason they may give you $500, less than $3,000 or whatever, is because your credit file may not be old enough, okay? And because it's not old enough, then they seem to be conservative. All right. Now with Chase, granted, they do pull Experian 508. They will give you a van. However, they do pull Experian 508. So just keep that in mind. If you're wondering, well, why am I getting these low limits? It's probably because you have a thin credit file and the credit file is not old enough. That's the reason, I tell you guys to use the authorized users to build up your 509, because with Chase Bank, American Express Bank, they don't count authorized users and stuff, so it makes it harder for you to get the higher limits. Also, Chase has that 524. 5 open revolving accounts within a 24-month period will disqualify you for any other credit cards with Chase, okay? Even though you may not have an account with them. That's my rabbit Susie, she's out. That being said, the next card is Upgrade Visa. Upgrade Visa, TransUnion 509, okay? And the thing about it, with Upgrade as well as Upstart, TransUnion 509 as well. Now, they may ask for proof of income when it comes to their loans, but usually, if this credit card, they may work with you on stated income, all right? So, again, for you guys that are self-employed, or you have income, but it comes sporadically because you're in sales or something like that, then you definitely want to take a look at these here type of credit cards that I'm mentioning, because again, they will work with people with stated income. All right. Now, again, the key to this is when you're trying to get higher limit credit cards from many financial institutions, you either want to have higher limits already on the credit file, or you want to be able to open up a savings account and a personal checking account with them and start gardening the relationship before you jump right in. Now, the next one is a bank, which is Wells Fargo. Now, Wells Fargo, 509, okay? The reason I like Wells Fargo, because when you transition from the personal side over to the business side, in terms of credit cards, business lines of credit, equipment loans, they make it much easier for you to get access to those when you're trying to build your business and get access to funding. Now, the last one is PenFed. Now, PenFed is Equifax 509, all across the board. Now, again, for these here, you don't have to have perfect credit score. Some of these will work with you if you're about a 650, 660 or higher credit score and stuff like that. But the main thing about it is they looking at income and how old the credit file is. All right. So just keep in mind that if you have a thin credit file with shorter periods of time on the credit accounts and stuff like that, that may be a challenge. But other than that, you guys should be able to get access to these cards. And the reason you want these, because these will help you get the higher limit credit card from the major banks. Now, if you have any other questions about business credit funding, personal credit funding, click the link in the description. Schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.